What's up, table tennis nerds? Welcome back to the Limittless channel. Road to 1550 TTR, week 24 already. Emily came down to Bexbach to train, and yeah, I worked a lot on opening against backspin in this session. I remember that. And here, irregular exercise as well, middle of the table, and then left or right side of the table. Very good for footwork, very good for the grip switch, which I struggle with. Very good for keeping the racket high, being ready, staying on the toes. Like, all the principles of table tennis can be applied here. And I try to have good quality against backhand, against backspin here. That's why I do multi-ball first with the forehand on 2/3 of the table here. So I also have to move. I don't know where the ball will come. So very, very good. And I try to also have some speed and not just control, to combine these two. So have a high success rate, but still have a hard shot. Same with the backhand, obviously. She plays the ball in the backhand corner of the table here. Yeah, and then we jump fast forward to the gameplay. Always fun with Amelie. For those of you who don't know her, she's a very good open game. She's always taking chances to attack, so if you give her the chance, she will definitely attack. Yes, it's obviously to optimize the training effect. I try to learn how to handle my partner's strength and also find ways to get into my own strength. And my own strength is basically the same as Amelie's. It's the open game. Yeah, but she does it very well. So clearly, if I have a good day, I can win. If she has a good day, she wins. I think she wins more often lately, and yeah, just is consistent. She's more consistent than me. It's as simple as that. As you can see, I have to at least place the ball very well to make a point against her, or have more than one attacks. I have a lot of success with my receives with the backhand. Also, you're going to see that in basically every match, I guess, also over the next episodes. And this parallel, playing a parallel with the backhand, especially against backspin, is something I need to improve at. And yeah, there are a lot of points to be made there. I play the ball into the net a lot when I topspin with the backhand against backspin in open play, not so much against receives. As you can see, it's going back and forth the whole time. Also have to stay focused the whole time. Then here, play with Timo. Totally different game. It's kind of weird. His strength is smashing backspin balls, especially serves. He always smashes them, and also high topspins, more like slower topspins, higher topspins. He smashes them all. But if you put him under pressure, he doesn't like it, and that's the way to win against him. If you put the pressure and attack, that's the way to make him go on defense, and then yeah, you can win. Then training session with Mathias. We do 3 points here. So forehand, middle, backhand, middle, forehand. I can basically play from the middle. I can also play with the backhand. And here is the irregular exercise, middle, and then left or right side of the table, middle, left or right side. Very, very good exercise. And then we include serve, which is obviously transferring better to the game. So that's always when an exercise goes well enough, you can add that. You can just add a serve. Nice and stable here. Little steps if I have time to stay active, to stay fast on the feet, stay on the toes. Play with more quality if I stand well to the ball, if I'm ready, if I have time, and playing it more controlled if I don't. So here I open with the forehand, and I believe this was after this was a mixed opening, so I didn't know where the ball was coming, and then I think it was free playing after the open. I think the second ball, so I have to put one ball in Mathias' backhand and then it's free play. So topspin, first ball in the backhand, free play. Which again also transfers well to the game. To the game. Yeah, that's how you do around the net, I guess. Here I start with the flip, and then Mathias blocks me wherever he wants, and I have to go for his backhand. Irregular exercise, very common. Thing is, I lately use again here, and in I think the straight before as well. You can see one of big problems I have at the moment is using the cross step too much, where a normal side step would be way better, because if you use a cross step, you overcommit. And sometimes you have to, if the ball is too far in the forehand, you have to use cross steps. But if you use a cross step instead of a side step, you're pretty much committed so much that you can't get back if the next ball comes somewhere else. And this is why we do this exercise here, to just learn that, hey, I can go from the backhand side to the forehand side of the table just with little side steps, which is way more neutral. You are ready for everything that comes after that. As I said before, you're not overcommitting. And yeah, I got just in the habit of using a cross step way too much, which would be putting my left leg to the right as much as possible and then follow up. Also, a problem that comes with that is sometimes you cannot put everything into the ball, go through the ball like you should into a hard forehand topspin. And yeah, that's another problem that comes with that. It's more or less an emergency stroke then. And yeah, you shouldn't go full emergency mode if it's not necessary. Also, in the follow-up session, I'm gonna train that as well. And yeah, I really need to keep that in mind, because if you develop a habit, you have to make sure to put enough time. If it's a bad habit, of course. If it's a good one, very good. If it's a bad habit, you have to put in the time to get rid of it, because it's very bad to have habits that work against you. They should work for you. Here, serve, I have to open the first into Mathias' backhand, second one too, and third one I have to play diagonal. And I don't know if I think we started with forehand, and then we did the same with the backhand opener, which worked okay, but it took me a while to get to the 10 repetitions Mathias wanted. Alright, then here it's the same thing. Backhand from the backhand side, forehand from the backhand side, and then Yannick plays me into my forehand side, so I can practice using my side steps instead of the cross step, which would ruin it. Really ruin it. Yeah. Saying that, I will today, in my training session today, I will also really focus on that again, because it's a bad mistake. It's not just that you have to learn new things. Sometimes if you get used to doing something but it's wrong, you also have to unlearn it. It's equally important. The longer you keep a bad habit, the harder it gets to get rid of it, for sure. So here again, I train this in every session, especially now that the season comes closer and closer. I want to be able to open against backspin very well, very secure, very safe. And then gameplay. I vary my serves, as I said before. I started with this simple. People always commented, "Hey, you should stop using your long serve. That's a disadvantage for you." No, it wasn't, and it was for a purpose. I wanted to get very good at everything that can happen when I do the serve. So, and usually people answer it, receive it with always the same things. And if you get good at answering that back, it's a good thing. Obviously, some people can turn it into a disadvantage for me, but then I serve different. And now I vary way more. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up. And if you're a beginner, adult learner, new to table tennis, and you wonder why it is so hard to get better, Matthias and me, we prepared an awesome webinar for you. The link is in the description. Make sure to check it out. See you in the next video.